You are now tuned in to the News You Can Use podcast. I am your host with the most, Big Surf God, and we got my boy in the building, D Class.
What's the deal, man? What's good with you today, my G?
Oh man, same old same, man. We got to get into some subjects.
You know it.
What you got going on today?
Man, basically started working out this morning, man. So day one of a workout journey. Other than that, man, just shooting the shit today. Shit, what you got up for today? My man say, phone call. What? Yeah, man. So we got the workout journey. Starting to work out again. Get back in the mix. Especially if I'm gonna drop these clothes. It's like shit. If I'm gonna be my own model, goddamn, I need to look good in my own shit.
Right, I'm finna start working on my damn self. What have you been doing though? What you just push ups, little cardio? What you doing?
Man, the main thing right now is really cardio, bro. Cause I mean, shit, I really got a badass knee. I gotta have knee replacement eventually. So it's just mainly the cardio, man. Do cardio right now. I did a half a mile little walk on the treadmill this morning. Do another little half a mile probably tonight. If not, probably a mile. Might just take the dog for a walk. Ain't no telling shit. Who knows?
Yeah. So what I was thinking is you gotta try some sea moss, man. That'll help your bones help your bones get strong.
The crazy part about it is just I gotta figure out the way I want to take the shit. Because basically I tried like that gel and yeah, I'm cool on that shit. It don't taste right.
Yeah, that jelly is nasty, but I eat it. It tastes like applesauce just with no flavor. So I just try to gobble down a spoonful real quick, no diddy. And then, it is what it is.
Yeah, because I was saying to myself when I was saying all that shit, like this shit's starting to sound real crazy. But yeah, like I tried the capsules. Like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. It's just like taking pills, bro. I can't do that shit. So that's what it is, man. Just I got a little shop up the street that sell it. It's just basically, yeah. May start putting that shit back in tea. That's really when I was really drinking it.
Yeah, I never tasted tea kind. I think I had the jelly the first time, but I taste some jelly that tasted actually good. It was a flavor like cinnamon, or they mixed it with something.
Yeah, yeah.
Good.
They got pineapple. They got some mango and something else. But like I take the gel, and put it in the Tito and just mix it in there. So that way, yeah. But yeah, it's still that taste though, man.
The taste got you, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it wasn't too bad to me, man. It was straight.
But yeah, man, this day one. So I think tomorrow I might actually record the workout. Start getting it, putting it out there, man. People watching that.
Yep, you title it good. We'll come up with a title for it. And come up with a goal set of how much weight you want to lose and how much time, and then knock that shit out and do the day to day on YouTube and TikTok on your journey. And you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, cause hell yeah, I think the last time I weighed myself, I was at like 280. Yeah, about 275, 280.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get into it, man. Let's get as we say cracking. So I'm just gonna scroll down my timeline on the tube, and we just gonna see what the fuck we find to just drop our opinions on. Ha! Starting at the top. Reggie White Jr. replies to Keefe D. Tupac lawyer, ABC News, good luck. So, have we talked about this yet?
Probably not. Probably to an extent, but not this. Because that's my first time hearing this one.
You know what? I should have been talking about this the whole time because I've been had my opinion about certain things, But because it's a like a touchy situation with like see, I'm not gonna like investigate cases and shit like that on the internet. That's just not what I'm finna do. But on
Right.
my time, when I'm just watching YouTube, other people are investigating these cases. But you grew up in listening and hearing different things anyway. All what I'm hearing right now is probably the most sense because Russell Poole has said this a minute ago, and he had created a little movie or documentary, low key, and he ended up dead
Damn.
at the police station. You get what I'm saying? So when that happened, and then they came out with the Greg Caton dude, and I just felt like he was the cover up. He came to cover up everything.
Yeah, that don't surprise me. There's a lot of that shit going on in the world right now.
Right. So, as everybody know, Keepy D was on trial for the Tupac murder of being, I guess, in the car with him, or they were saying he did it. And as people predicted, he knew the truth and he explained. So in the case now, they saying that Keefe wasn't even in Las Vegas when it happened. Like he wasn't even there. Then they're coming out with the story that it was an inside job done by the head of security.
I heard that one before.
So now they postpone the whole case and they're gonna restart it, I think, next year. And now private investigators are involved in this, that, and this. And we about to find out the truth. Like the truth is gonna prevail for sure from this situation because nobody wants to go down because they took some money or because they had a relationship with somebody. Most people, sad to say, especially at late age, as Keefy D and Reggie and all them,
Right.
you want to go down for that shit, man.
Yeah, I mean to be sitting down, be having to sit down, you know what I'm saying, locked up type shit too. It's like, come on, bro. Like that's worse
He
than
was an older man living a good life. They like these was older dudes that was broke. You feel me? They didn't retire from the game and everything.
right.
But yeah, all because they was on the internet talking too much.
What they say, sometimes the old people ain't got no place on the internet. If you don't know what the hell you doing, man, look, hey, sometimes you gotta leave this shit to the young people.
On the internet talking too much, and talk themselves into, you sitting on the internet defending yourself all the time. Eventually, you start to look guilty. You start not to say the same stories. Like it just start not to add up, and motherfuckers catch you in your life.
Yeah, but that's where I say, like, the fact that motherfuckers ain't, like, you ain't supposed to be on there, like, you should know, bro. Like, it's people that has nothing but time to sit here and break down every story. So if you get on here and give somebody a story for 3 days, they gonna take every second of that shit and dissect it to where they done probably made 15 different videos off of your 3 days worth of videos.
Yeah, content, man, is crazy, ain't it?
It's like, yo, man, like that's one thing, man, you realize, like when you start dealing with the internet, is like all it take, man, is you could get somebody an hour worth of you just randomly talking and it could flip into so many different things.
Yeah, they flip it. But then that's content though, and that's what build content. And then like our conversations, for instance, if anyone took and tried to flip or say anything on us, it's like, bro, these are random conversations. If anybody go back and watch this, they're gonna see that these are random conversations. Like it's not like, and then we don't get on here talking about certain stories. Like, okay, we got the Ray J story. We got a couple stories that if somebody wanted to pull up Them stories is gonna be the same stories every time they're told.
Facts, because I can tell you for a fact the Ray J story is a fact. I don't give a damn if you was in California during that time. You've heard this story.
Oh, have you heard the new? Oh, speaking of Ray, so hold on one second.
Yeah, but yeah, man. So yeah, this we be on here, man, with just random conversation, bro. Like we don't have no script of what we finna be talking about or who, and yeah, man, we ain't got time to be figuring out these cases for the cops. We just two people, just we just two people that's chilling. Like we doing what y'all could be doing. Just get a camera and just have a conversation, man. Like you know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to the point to where I mean we want to do interviews. So hey, if you want any interviews, something like that, we got two different podcasts that can promote you. So you know what I'm saying? But other than that, man, y'all here during the brainstorming process of all of this. So you know, like they say, man, we showing you what podcasts don't want to show you. The behind the scenes shit. Because when the shit get popping, then you be like, damn, I remember when these niggas was in the room on the camera. Yep. That's how it started.
Yes, sir. So look, man, let's get to it. Your boy Ray J, man, he done pissed off Suge Knight, and Suge Knight exposed him, talking about he was hanging out with Danny Boy, and you know that him and Young Buck and a couple other people was doing some things with Danny Boy when they, you know, back in the day. You know what I'm saying?
Wasn't he the one that talked about the what was that, the booty gang or the booty bandits or whatever in the fuck they was back in the day? Like wasn't he the one that came up with that shit?
That was crazy when he said that though. That nigga said, "I'm gonna have my booty goons."
Oh, see what I'm saying? So I do it was something to that extent, bro. Where it's like, come on, man.
Hey, we gotta redo that. We gotta redo that skit, bro. That shit was hilarious, bro.
I don't know about that.
We gotta redo that skit. Like we gotta relive these moments, bro.
That shit was crazy. Like I don't. The fact you tell somebody that, I mean, is you got some truth too. Like you hang with these people that's really legitly on this type shit. Now they might be some real deal gangsters. Who knows? Like,
but how you put booty and goon in the same sentence? Like how
that?
Even
It might die. Man, look, what they say is 2025, bro. I don't put nothing past nothing. It might be a legit gang out here that's really on that type of time. Like
he said they own that type of time.
I don't know. Like I don't put nothing past nothing these days, bro. That's why I stay my ass in the house. Like I ain't got time to figure it out.
If a nigga told you some shit like that, man, how do you even respond to that kind of shit?
I'm gone. Like
he said, I'm out of here.
This is not the place for me. Like this is not the environment I need to put myself in. If we even need to acknowledge that we have these type of friends, like it's not that serious, bro.
Like you gonna call who on me?
You gonna call? Like, think of like you finna call them. And you want me to sit right here and wait for these people to come come on, man.
Nigga, I ain't waiting for no booty goons. Nigga,
that's what I'm saying.
Said I'm out of here, nigga. Yeah, I ain't even about to, nigga. We ain't about to have this guy. That shit embarrassing whether you win or lose. You hear me?
We not.
You lose, you just man, you fucked.
Yeah, literally. Like
they goons, but they there for that booty. So that's some different type of shit. It's like you nigga. I'm like, who a part of the game? That's what I wanted to know. Like, nigga, who all there with that shit, nigga?
I don't want to know, bro.
Nigga, that's a cold crew right there. You gotta watch out for them niggas. They nigga. Hey, see the nigga with the nigga. The BG. If he a BG, nigga, he with that booty on it.
I don't know about all that, but
all right, we gotta move on. But that was you really did hit a note there though. So I wanted to ask, like, when you knew him back then, did you sense that?
When I seen Ray J, hell, he was fucking. I think we was in middle school, so you know what I'm saying. We was on some kid type shit. Like I seen him in church. On top of that, so you know, ain't nobody on that type of time when you little in church, man. You there with your people, man. Then at the time, he was Brandy's brother, bro. Like he wasn't Ray J.
Okay, yeah.
Because Brandy was popping, but then nobody really know who Ray J was at that time.
Well, did Brandy go to the church too?
She was there too. That's why him and my homeboy got into it, because my homeboy got nervous because Brandy was there. And he was on her side with the collection plate, and then she passed it to him and he got nervous and dropped it.
Man.
So when he dropped the plate, you know, Ray J kind of chuckled and he wasn't for that. Like, you not finna play me. So yeah, they was about to go at it. That day was crazy, bro. That was a wild day. I'd never forget that day.
That is crazy. At church.
At the church, bro. And then it was like that was just the start of like a whole line of events to where like the church just broke out into like fights, bro, just randomly throughout the day. Like it was wild.
Oh man. The squabbling at church, man. So he dropped the collection plate. How you drop the collection plate, man? I mean,
you nervous, bro. You know you gonna think about this. Really think about it. You in middle school. So just say you 6th grade and you look up and then bam, there's somebody that's popping. Like she on TV, she singing all kind of whatever. And you like, all right, bet. He just got nervous. That's what I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt of. Like he was just nervous. Like it's Brandy. Like he might have wanted to say something, but then
hey, Brandy, fine. She is fine.
Yeah, because you got
she was finer than with wine.
Yeah, like this.
That was baby Whitney Houston. You feel me?
That's what I'm saying. So it's like you think about this when she first popped off. So she was out there.
All right, let's get into it, man. Let's
pop up at the church, like, yeah.
All right. Lupe talks on Crip Mac, Adam 22, Leonard Plug. Shout out Crip Mac, man. Free to do. We can't wait, man. I think Crip Mac get out at the end of the year. That's gonna be dope to see. You know, free Crip Mac. Free 4 extras. Shout out Lupe.
Damn, he locked up too?
I think so. I'm not sure. Suge Knight apologizes to Jermaine Dupri for slapping him over Bow Wow. So Suge Knight did slap the shit out of Jermaine Dupri back in the day. Hey, somebody was telling the story about they was at some awards show and Suge Knight had a table set up by the entrance and everybody was just walking in and giving Suge money and jewelry and taking their chains off and all kind of shit, telling, you know, thank you, Suge and shit. And I'm just like, Suge was a nigga, man.
Yeah. If that's a legit story, that's crazy.
Yeah, Suge, man. Let's hear a little bit about this. Suge used to be on these niggas' neck, man.
That's wild.
I've been hearing this rumor for a while now, and I don't know if it's true or not, but I heard that you slapped Jermaine Dupri. Is there any truth to that or no?
Some of it is. So the situation was like this. Did that though. So the situation is like this. Lil Bow Wow was my artist. So I met Lil Bow Wow, one of the homies, rest in peace, met Lil Bow Wow's mother. He liked her. She had a son to rap. He said, man, let me bring him backstage and all this. So he brought her back and she had Lil Bow Wow. Off the top, I seen Lil Bow Wow. I said, that little dude's a star, you know? So I ended up moving Lil Bow Wow, his mother. Lil Bow Wow, at the time I thought was his father, but it turned out to be his stepfather, to Brentwood. Yeah, where OJ lived at. So you know it's a nice neighborhood. So moved to Brentwood, had him home study the Ray J stuff, had him, took care of everything. I even had a little Bow Wow on the Arsenio Hall. At the end, he rapped and he dissed Easy. He talked about Easy E. Anyway, nevertheless, when I went to prison,
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Snoop
Judas.
Damn.
took Lil Bow Wow to Jermaine Dupri. Jermaine Dupri signed him. But you can't sign him because he had a contract and I got money I paid already. But a lot of people don't know this. By the way, when everybody say they got a deal with me and they got my life right, they did something with me, which they don't. But if you ever do a deal, regardless of any type of deal, our money got to be changed. I don't care if it's $1, got to be some type of money. So Jermaine Dupri and them knew that he was signed to me and a lot of money was passed hands. So, I didn't want to mess up the little dude's career and try to destroy his life. And his mother, I got a lot of respect for her. So I came home and I said, look, I didn't stop all this, but how is this happening? So I used to feel that suing people is like snitching on people, which is stupid. That cost me a lot of money by thinking that way, which is not. But anyway, it was up to Jermaine Dupri. I didn't want my motherfucking money from Lil Bow Wow or his mother. I want my bread from Jermaine or Snoop, whoever I catch first. So I got shot. I think that's the time I was shot in Miami. It's bad when you don't remember what time you got shot. Been shot so many times, So I get a ride up to. I used to go to the Subway and Fat Burgers, 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, get something to eat, come back to the high rise. And the Lord delivered Jermaine Dupri to me.
Yeah, Lord.
God did that. I'm not saying in a bad way, because I believe in God. But he delivered him to me. So as I see Jermaine Dupri, he see me, his eyes big as a motherfucker. I say, hey, what's happening with my bread you owe me? The little Bow Wow, he signed to me. Still is. So he started getting around the bush. I said, man, I'm going to tell you one more time. What's bracket? And it wasn't one of those that somebody gets slapped so hard they slide down the street, but it was something that made you get your attention. But Jermaine Dupri is one of the smartest little motherfuckers around. He called Joe Jackson and put it on speaker. And he tells Joe Jackson, help. Sugar's right in front of me, man. And Joe didn't know he was on speaker. And Joe, man, I know Sugar. Big Sugar's a friend of mine. I said, what's up, Mr. Jackson? He started laughing. He started talking. And then Jermaine Dupri was like, Suge about to get me. Joe was like, no, man, me and Suge go way back. Suge, give me your word right now that you're not going to beat the shit out of Jermaine Dupri.
Damn.
And I didn't want to be like, He like, man, he with Janet. So I said, all right. I said, all right to him. And I said, man, give me one of those coffees. He said, these for me and Jackson, give me yours then. So I told Jermaine Dupri, I'm not going to beat him up. I had him, get on his knees, and I opened one of the cups of coffee and poured it on top of him. And I could hear Joe Jackson shouting. The phone fell on the ground. It was still on. I actually picked the phone up. And Joe like, man, what are you doing to me? You gave me your word. I said, man, I only shared some hot coffee with him or something. I said, but you know what, Joe? I'm out of here, Mr. Jackson. Never talked about it. Never mentioned it. Never played games about it. And, I shouldn't have did that to Jermaine Dupri. Even though he cut though and did something scandalous, I got to leave the little people alone, man. That ain't right. Shit. Jermaine, Ray J Crew, they all the same height. I apologize to all the short people, men that I offended. And I didn't do it many times. I want you guys. I never apologize to anybody. I'm gonna apologize to the short people, the men, Ray J, Jermaine Dupri, and your little, y'all little crew. Hope my apology is accepted. I hope y'all don't go through no weirdo stuff and want to talk about me again, but words for the wise. It's not what you say about me. It's not how you talk about me. If you really want to get my attention, now I'm not pumping it up, but if you really want to get my attention and you really want to make a name for yourself, we know who got a big mouth. Let's sit in the room. We can all have some understanding. But at the same time, I wish y'all the best. I'm humble. I'm happy. I'm ready to come home. And I'm Suge Knight.
Big Suge. Which that was a mouthful there. What you think about that one?
Yeah, that was crazy.
I wouldn't even be expecting that one.
That was crazy. My nigga say I made him get on my knees, get on his knees, and pour the coffee on me. Damn. Crazy part is he had to call Joe Jackson, bro. Like let's start at that point. Like when I get like, I mean, yeah, like your girl is Janet, so you say, you know what? Like I'm in the mix. Hold on, let me call her daddy. Like, come on, bro. Like that's crazy.
Man. A hot cup of coffee, scalding hot on top of the head. Oh man.
Wow.
That's beautiful. That was a bad day, wasn't it?
Most definitely. Because I mean, if you think about it, and the coffee was for you and Janet. So now you got to come back with one less coffee. And do you go get another one?
Do you explain what happened?
I mean, you got to explain because you got coffee on you.
What if Joe called her and tell her that, yeah, Jermaine just called me?
I mean, he wouldn't be wrong for doing it. I mean, shit. Hey, man, what he calling me for?
Yeah.
Shit.
I met Jermaine Dupri too, and I'm taller than Jermaine for sure. And he had a security dude with him. But it's like, yeah, I guess so, man. Suge is I ain't never seen Suge before. Suge probably a big dude, so he just was like, fuck it. He let that nigga pour the coffee on him. Man, we'd have to squabble up, man. I don't give a fuck. We finna fight, man. He should at least attempt it. You know what I'm saying? D-Class?
I mean, I felt like he went into that already shook, bro. Like the fact you had to call the dad to begin with, like it was all bad for him to begin with. So he wasn't
But
trying.
see, you don't know if Suge had a gun, or you don't know the backstory of.
Man, it don't even matter. He said when he seen him, his eyes got big. He already knew it was smoke.
It was up. He knew he was in the wrong.
And if he is small as like motherfuckers be trying to make it seem like, yeah, Suge, I know is not little because he played lineman. He was an offensive lineman or a defensive lineman.
Sure.
Like that.
What you think, 6'3", 6'2", something like that?
I want to say taller than that, but he easily 3+.
Right.
Come on, man. Jermaine Dupri, fucking fresh out of swimming pool, probably ain't 30 pounds. Man.
Back here for sure, right?
Yeah, like, nah, man.
Yeah, you know. That nigga came in and bullied the game.
That's crazy.
Hello, welcome to.
All right. Let's get into this.
What ended up happening today is so two things. Number one,
Wait. I'm gonna give
Your boy Sheik Luch, LOA.
I want to get that nigga the trophy of telling some of the best stories I've heard in a long time, bro.
Yeah,
like crazy. That was him. I didn't know where that was going, but that shit was entertaining right there, bro.
Yeah, that was definitely worth the listen, man. Shout out that podcast, man, for that, man. Like that shit.
Yeah, shout out the Art of Dialogue, man. Y'all, that was dope. I love Jermaine. You know, ain't no hard feelings when I met him. He was cool. That was cool.
Yeah, man, that was just a funny ass story, and you just so happened to.
I don't know if there's gonna be too.
That nigga Suge stories be crazy. They'll never be normal or regular.
I don't know 50. 50 don't know me. The drive by us. We don't know who he is, so we looking at the car.
Yo,
50
what's the
Cent.
big old deal? What's the big old deal?
Man, y'all be hip to Mac Dre. Y'all go watch the Mac Dre story.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen.
See, everybody got the same style nowadays. D-Class.
Oh yeah. You know, it make more sense till you get you a legit studio.
Even this thing, it's the
Experience.
content.
Train by day, Joe Rogan podcast by night, all day.
Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
I really loved your series. The telepathy tapes.
Joe shit is dope.
I can say I've never watched any episodes of his podcast.
Man, you gotta check out Joe Rogan. You got some interesting shit.
I be seeing like I'll see clips, but to actually just watch it.
Wait.
Time. There was, from our understanding at this time, a fourth individual who fell and did suffer injury, who was part of medical staff due to the fall, but not struck by the discharged firearm. And additionally, there were UPMC officers that responded right away to try to alleviate the harm that occurred. And in fact, this individual, Diogenes Archangel Ortiz, did discharge his firearm at UPMC officers. He did hold individuals hostage.
Imagine if we're recording remote guest.
Oh, we can't get the commercials. That's what fuck you up.
Mm-hmm.
Ever wondered what your home?
No. All right. Take us back home.
That's crazy though.
Yeah, but I didn't know nothing about that.
Looks like from space. Enter your address.
D-Class, you never told me nothing about that, man.
Shit, I ain't know nothing about it either. Nigga, we've been sitting here talking. Shit, that shit say breaking news. That shit going on right now.
This nigga that went up in the hospital and shot the hospital up, huh?
Man, let's see.
These were the words of Fred Hampton, who was a 21-year-old leader, a visionary, and a revolutionary. A man whose voice shook the foundations of American power, so much so that the United States government decided he had to die. This is not a conspiracy theory. This is a hidden part of history. History, as we know, is written by the victors. In this video, we are going to expose the truth that has been rephrased to some fiction that's nothing close to the truth. Imagine a quiet apartment in Chicago. The clock reads 4:45 a.m. Shadows move outside the window. Inside, Fred Hampton sleeps next to his pregnant fiancée, Deborah Johnson. The air is heavy, silent, until bam! The door crashes open. Gunfire erupts. Bullets fly all around the room like oxygen, walls shatter, and furniture splinters, and over 100 bullets were fired. The Panthers inside barely have time to react. It's not a raid, it's execution. In the chaos, Fred Hampton never even wakes up. He was drugged the night before the incident, leaving him unconscious. Yes, drugged. by whom you may wonder. An FBI informant. 2 officers stood over his unconscious body. One checks his pulse and says, "He's still alive." The other officer raises his gun, releases another bullet, and utters, "He's good and dead now." That's exactly what happened on a fateful day. Here's the question: why would the United States government, one of the most powerful entities in the world, be afraid of a 21-year-old black man from Chicago? What made Fred Hampton such a big threat that he had to be eliminated? Was it because he was violent? Was it because he was leading riots? Not. Fred Hampton's real crime was that he was doing something far more dangerous in the eyes of the U.S. government. He was uniting black people together. Think about this. What if black people, white people, Latinos, and poor people of all backgrounds suddenly stopped fighting each other and started fighting together against the system that is keeping them down? That's exactly what Fred Hampton was doing. We're not going to fight capitalism with black capitalism. We're going to fight capitalism with socialism. He spoke of real change, not just for black people, but for all oppressed people. He organized free breakfast programs for children while the government let them starve. He created free health clinics while hospitals refused to serve the poor. He formed the Rainbow Coalition. It was a multiracial movement of Black Panthers, white Appalachian activists, Latino street groups, and anyone who was willing to stand against oppression. And that's what made him a threat. The government was not afraid of black men with guns, rather they were afraid of black men with power. Black men who could think, organize, educate, and unite. Let's be clear, this was not just a police raid gone wrong type of situation. This was a state-sanctioned murder. The FBI, the Chicago Police Department, and the United States government conspired to silence Fred Hampton forever. In this video, we are going to show how the FBI spied on and infiltrated the Black Panther Party, how a paid informant drugged Fred Hampton the night before the raid.
So, shouldn't we be able to get some type of like the families of people from the Black Panthers? Shouldn't they get some type of reparations or something? Y'all that took away people's family, killed people because they for freedom of speech. That's crazy.
I mean, okay, let's look at it this way. If you do that, then basically anybody that will basically go to the military and they die and they're part of the military, wouldn't they get some kind of reparation too, some kind of way?
Yeah, they should.
Because all they give you is what, a flag and what? That's it?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's all you give you is a flag.
You know what I'm saying? Like you get a flag and some medals. Like, I mean, it's not like it's something that you can really, I wouldn't even say just use, but it's like, I mean, that's what they give you. So, I mean, the way they looking at it is that pretty much like, I feel like they look at the Black Panthers as people who basically, you was frontline for a movement. So what kind of came with whatever you was doing, you kind of signed up for it.
Do you think they should restart the Black Panthers?
I would say no, just because the simple fact that it wouldn't have the same type of, the thought process would be completely different. Like you wouldn't start it with the same goal in mind that they started it.
No, because the police ain't really bothered. Like, I'm not saying police ain't killing people, or I mean they are. Shit, they are.
But it's not to, you know what I'm saying, like the point of what they had back in the day. Like it wasn't like, you know what I'm saying, shit ain't going on like they had that shit back in the 60s and 50s and all that type of shit. Like, yeah, bro, like it ain't going down like that. Not just on no random shit. Like they not just fucking with you to be fucking with you.
So did you ever do your research on the people who the Black Lives Matter people?
What people? The people that put that shit together? Nope, I forgot all about them people, really. I ain't gonna lie to you. Because after that whole movement died down, people stopped talking about it. And it just became at that point like if you really just didn't keep following it to see where it went, like you never heard about it again. Because think about it, how much Black history you heard this month?
Shit, this was the most I've heard all month. Right?
You know what I'm saying? Like I'm sitting there looking at the calendar now, like damn, like we are still in February. Like you don't hear about none of that shit, bro. The biggest things that happened this month is all kindred.
Black people don't even care about Black History Month. It's a whole different type of world with these young folks. And the elders and the older people, you know, they still representing and putting on, but it ain't like it used to be. I remember Juneteenth was important, and it would be a lot of people in certain parks and this, that. I don't even see that going on everywhere no more.
But think about too, like all the days that you used to get off, like think about it, like you off for President's Day. Well, I wouldn't even say you off. Like majority of the government shut down on like these President's Day. So why the hell people still delivering packages, bro? Like if we shutting down, why everybody can't be off?
Oh yeah, man. You know how that go.
Why everybody? Only people that should be working on them days is cops.
All right, here we go. You hear it?
Nah.
I don't hear shit either. I guess it's gonna take a little while. What's going on with 4X?
We know who they use.
Shout out Nina Boy, but he got that long intro like us. I don't feel like waiting. We got to start using something else. We have a shorter intro, man. Get to the nitty gritty.
Before the arrival of the Spanish in 1519, Mexico and Central America was home to some of the most advanced civilizations.
Oh yeah, this is the Mexico DNA.
Before the arrival of the Spanish in 1519, Mexico and Central America was home to some of the most advanced civilizations in the world, including the Maya, Aztec, Zapotec, and Mixtec peoples. These civilizations built great cities that amazed the Spanish, developed sophisticated writing and calendrical systems, and engaged in extensive trade networks. However, the Spanish conquest, led by the infamous conquistador Hernán Cortés, resulted in a dramatic transformation of the region. The collision of these two civilizations, indigenous Mesoamerican societies and European imperial ambition, resulted in the creation of modern Latino identity, a blending of indigenous and Spanish bloodlines. Colonization brought not only a new language, religion, and customs, but also a reshaping of political and social structures, often at the expense of indigenous autonomy. The conquest nearly wiped out these native groups, but indigenous cultures proved remarkably resilient, influencing everything from language and cuisine to spirituality and artistic traditions. Today, Mexican and Central American ancestry tells the story of survival, adaptation, and fusion, where the echoes of the past remain visible in its people, traditions, and landscapes. Understanding Latino heritage means looking beyond the simplistic narrative of conquest and seeing the endurance of indigenous cultures, the impact of European colonial rule, and the ongoing struggle to define identity in a country shaped by both resistance and integration. Now let us take a deep dive into the unique genetics of this population. Mexico's and Central America's ancestry is a complex and deeply interwoven tapestry of indigenous heritage and Spanish colonization, creating a unique cultural and genetic legacy. However, despite centuries of migration and mixing, some Native American groups in Mexico have remained relatively isolated from other indigenous groups. These groups have preserved distinct genetic lineages, languages, and cultural practices. The Tarahumara, or Raramuri, who inhabit the remote
Oh yeah,
that's my boy was starting to get crucial into that DNA. That's one of them when you go to these different countries on these cruises, man. Y'all need to tap in with the tour guides, bro. Like, don't just go for the alcohol, man. Like, you got to go and tap into these cities, man.
All right. Young LA in tears about his career, viral honey bun day, and whatever else. Man, he looking a little crazy, man. What happened to Young LA?
That's ultimate faith on that football field when your life lies in the hands of another man.
Nah, that's facts.
I learned to trust my brother. I learned how to goddamn trust my brother.
Yeah.
The sideline is my friend at corner.
Yeah.
I ain't worrying about that. Huh?
Yeah.
Quarterback.
Yeah. Come on. Talk to him.
My brother supposed to have my back.
Facts.
What I'm worried about?
Come on now.
I'm ready to do Deion something.
Come on now, for real. For real. Come on, that's facts of life right there. That's facts of life right there. So let me ask you, young Grand Hustle. Were you part of Grand Hustle? Like, was that something that, of course, you were affiliated with, or was that just for the original remix and kind of putting on right there?
That was my claim to fame. Grand Hustle was my claim to fame, brother.
Yeah.
I mean, who could you ever went to? At that time, I signed with Grand Hustle. Who else was bigger for a kid with a dream? For a kid dreaming in Atlanta, at that point, if you got with the king of the South, you were legitimate. You was everything. You was almost equal to the king. That's how much that stamp meant back then. In that era, it couldn't have went to nobody else. T.I. had it on lock, and he chose me. Well, actually, Young Dro chose me.
Yeah. Anybody ever compare your flow to T.I.'s?
I feel like I got the best bar for bar flow in hip hop.
Yeah, let's go. And if you don't believe him, please go do your research. Please go do your research. Who did you get comparisons to coming up? Like there's always
E40, and Cameron.
Oh yeah, nah. Those are two legends to fall behind.
Hey man, I ain't did my workout today.
Boom. Hit him. Hold up. Bro, man, how this man, bro, I can't even do one of them hoes. I can't even do one of them hoes. Wait a minute. Let's see. Okay. Hey, boom, goddamn. And he holding it.
Full extension.
Come on, goddamn. What was that? What's that? Wheaties? What was this shit, man?
Yo.
Hey man, I'm gonna be real with you. I rock with they podcast, but man, like I can't be sitting here pumping you up, dog, while you crashing out like this, bro. Like that's crazy, man. That's what you will not get on my podcast, dog. Like, I mean, I have a real conversation with you, but once you get the wilding out and doing all that extra, like that's crazy, man. Like he over there, yeah. Come on, bro. Tell that man get the hell up off the ground.
Just kind of stay workout.
Yeah, nah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm falling off of my shit. I'm falling off of my shit. Without question. I want to just go through just go through your time with having like almost just a record that basically is transcending hip hop, man. How was it basically at the top of the height of A9, like touring? And for those that don't,
yeah, man. I can't condone the co-signing, man. Let's
talk about it, D-Class.
Man, that man condoning the crash out, bro. Like that's crazy.
Man, he looked like he on some hardcore drugs for real though.
I mean, I ain't even gonna say he on it, but I mean, you could tell like he done been through it, bro. Like that's like you going to talk to somebody that's homeless, bro, and you just pumping up like the bullshit just for content. Like that, I can't condone that shit, bro. Like if you gonna talk to somebody and you trying to get their story and shit out there, man, like come on, man. Like that's just him. I mean, I get it, but
he started working out on his own, D-Class. Like what I'm gonna tell him, if he was sitting right here and we doing the podcast and the nigga just start busting down, like I didn't get my workout in today, What I'm gonna do? Make him get up off the floor? I'm like, dude, come on.
It ain't even to make him get up off the floor, my nigga, but to sit there and be like, yeah, like, nigga, I'm not finna co-sign you doing push-ups right now, my
Do
nigga.
you think he should have edited that out the video?
I mean, for what he do and like the podcasts, like the ones I be watching, no, because they just let that shit run. It seemed to me, but I mean, yeah, like it's just the egging that shit on, man. I felt like he egged the shit on instead of just being like, look, bro, like, I mean, I get it, like, come on, man, like, I don't know. That's just me, man. I'd have figured out a way to try to move on from that shit with.
Because I remember at some point, like, dude was dope. He was with T.I., and I can remember he had some hot songs. I think he might have went platinum or something like that.
The And I is that's the go song. Like, niggas still jam that shit if you ask me. Like, that bitch still be jamming. But they did say he fell off, like something happened to where I'd heard about some shit dealing with some cars or some shit. Ain't no telling, man.
Let's hear it. Let's hear the story, man.
They don't know. Again, we in Dallas, so therefore a lot of people don't know what having a hit means. At what
one
point?
Song can sustain your career. They called me a one-hit wonder, but that one hit was so great. I turned into Stevie Wonder.
Come on.
Let's pop it then.
Come on now.
Let's pop it.
Come on.
They expect me to keep with the humble talk. No, let's pop it.
Come on now. When does one start getting residuals from having a hit like that? Like
all your life, they ain't stopped now. They still tearing Mama mailbox down left and right, slapping her upside the head.
Yeah. I mean, when does it start? Like you see the song going up. When do the checks?
Those sodas are good, huh?
When do the checks start coming in? Like how many months it takes?
They don't come right then.
Yeah, how long it take?
It take a second. About a 90-day process.
Okay, then finally that first one. Hey, how was that first one for you? That one big one?
Well, I would get 100,000.
Damn, man.
But it wasn't no real money. I ain't made no real money in this stuff.
No, you said 100,000 ain't no real money. This is 2010.
I mean, that's back then.
Yeah.
Everything was cheaper. Inflation happened, brother.
Yeah.
What's 100,000 a day?
Shit.
I just told you the honey bun is the new what?
That's a new what could you say?
100 million.
100 mil.
It ain't 100,000 no more. I done switched that lingo, boy.
Nah, for real. For real. So for back then, to touch 100,000 back then, what was that like for young LA?
I mean, for me being a kid with nothing, it was everything. When I touched my first 30K, it was everything.
What does one go buy first?
Nothing. Keep hustling. Go give it to mom and tell her put it in the trunk.
Nah, that's real. That's real. You didn't want for nothing. You didn't want that new piece, that new.
I'm not in the jury, brother. I mean, this watch I got on, brother. This I'm playing. It got a black diamond face.
Yeah.
But it got sentimental value. Like everything on me, brother, is sentimental. Everything I have on is sentimental to me. Yeah. It's a childhood dream shoe. Nigga rob you, go upside your knucklehead for the year back in the day.
Nah, facts. Goddamn it, facts.
You the ones I think will whoa.
In the A, man, you niggas step on nigga J's, bro. I don't know why that's like a death sentence, bro. I don't know why for that purpose.
We idolizing the shoe and not the worth, just the design.
Just as damn.
But not what it took to make the shoe. Somebody lost their life making this shoe, pumping and producing and hard nights and couldn't go home to their family.
Nah, come on, man.
Just to create these.
Come on. I think if we just saw how the shoes were made, we'll have a lot more, we wouldn't put so much reverence on them if we just seen. Let me ask you about young Dro.
Polo Dro?
Yeah, what did Dro see in you early on? Like, what did he see in you? What pep talk did he give you? What was y'all relationship early on when he first brought you into the fold?
He told me he was gonna get me out of the projects and get me some money.
Was it just because he had sympathy for the situation, or he actually saw the
I think
talent?
he probably just had sympathy in the situation. Because the talent ain't near what it is now.
Come on.
I told my brother, man, I accept the challenge.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell him again, young Dro, I accept the challenge, brother. It ain't nothing like a a father on the son with his a father on the court with his son, like Brian and Bernie.
Come on.
That's a celebration of life, man.
Come on.
I want to celebrate Dro. I don't want to hurt Dro.
Yeah.
I want to love on Polo. Because first he loved on me.
What do you think young
It could have been me.
Yeah.
Remember that song now? It could have been me. Lord, why wasn't it me? I seen a blind man. He had nowhere to sleep. I seen a young boy. I seen blood out in the streets.
Hey.
I seen a wise man. Who knew that wise man would be me? It could have been me. Lord, why did you choose me?
Hey. Oh, man, come on. Speaking on it, when it comes to having such success, when does the devil come play? Like, is that every day? It seems like
it's just an even kill. You just stay even kill because everything is even and equal. So if everything is equal, you know if it's good, what's equal to good?
Got the bad. The yin and the yang.
It's all a push and a pull, brother. But how long are you willing to pull? Can you do 20 pull-ups, Chinese style, monkey bar style?
Goddamn no. Hell no.
Can you pull up on the bar and do bicycle kicks? Like Luke Kane from Mortal Kombat.
Come on. What was your motivation back then? Was your mom,
my Auntie Joe? It wasn't never my mama motivating me.
Okay, yeah.
Whooping me. Whooping the spit at me.
Damn.
Hit me upside the head with a vase, breaking a broom on my back.
I mean, was you bad or shit?
I was riding the bike to Zaytoven. I was going to the studio. Of course, I smoked weed on the bike to go over there. I'm trying to rap.
Damn.
You just didn't like what I was doing. You said you spoke death into that first. You spoke death into me. That's probably why death is with me now.
Oh. Your Auntie Joe,
but death is with everyone.
Nah, hey, without question. Your Auntie Joe, what was her role in your life?
She wrote.
You muted.
So catch me up on what I missed, D-Class. What happened to him, man?
Man, he crashing out, man. Like, basically his mama ain't rock with him. She ain't believe in him. She didn't wish death on him. So that's why he say a lot of people and shit pretty much dying around him now. I mean, yeah, man, like, I don't know, man. Like, just this pie, like, this a bad interview for him, bro. Like, just, and we ain't even halfway through, but it's like, man, I felt like it whatever the purpose of him doing the interview was, like, if you was trying to celebrate something, like, it was a way for you to celebrate, be able to get his story out, and then not feel like a complete crash out mission. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, this shit went left real quick.
Yeah, let's watch it.
I said that. I said someone right about him.
She wrote my first rap.
I couldn't even watch it.
My Auntie Joe from New York. So if a New York woman wrote my first rap, she had to be tough.
Come on.
She wouldn't have no song with Andre and Outkast for no reason.
Oh, shit.
Huh?
Auntie Joe.
Huh? Big boy ain't just post honey bun for no reason.
Yeah, what?
He said that Joe nephew.
Did she go by Joe back then?
JoJo.
JoJo. Okay.
And Shorty dead.
Damn. Nah, man, that's real. I gotta, Atlanta in itself is
Pizza something.
Yeah, it was.
R.I.P. Shouty.
Any topic.
Atlanta in itself
Auntie
is
Shorty, man. Auntie Shorty.
No, R.I.P. Shouty, man.
Well, how many topics now?
Damn. Does this like to live this long? Does it get to you as far as you start?
I ain't live nothing but a short life, brother.
I'm sure you've seen a lot of losses though.
But I ain't been here long, brother.
You're at the age to where those that brought you up, that came up with you, they ain't here to see your success. They ain't here to see what the
They
full
all seen
evolution
it.
of you.
No, they all seen it, but someone was lost in the battle, brother.
Damn.
Everybody don't make it through war.
That's real tough.
That's why folks die on the football field, because they undisciplined. Coach told you to tackle that way. He told you not to torpedo and put your head in there, boy.
I can hear that in this room come down.
Damn, that's real tough. Now, LA, when
take heed of what you talk.
Take heed, no, for real. Remind us, when the Ain't I track dropped, take heed. No. T.I. was about to go sit down. When the Ain't I track dropped, take heed. No. T.I. to go sit down, or was he coming off from sitting down?
He was on his way, brother.
He was on his way. How important was that to even for you to have just again him on the track, and he about to go do his year after getting, you know?
He said they're gonna be gone for about a year, but ain't I out of here?
Ain't I out of here? that just let you know. That just let you know.
Biggest cosign in the world, bro.
And I want to shout out, of course, Boss Talk 101, man. Holding you down as far as even with the clothing, with the brand, with the drip. You know what I'm saying? Coming to Dallas and making sure you right. So again, shout out E.
Man, shout out E. That's a good brother.
Yeah, man.
I'm forever with him. And hey, man, it's a band of brothers.
There you go, man. That's what
it's all a brotherhood.
Hey, it's a Boss Talk 101, man. It's a unique hustle.
Boss Talk, let's go, baby.
You know, you had a Lil Duval in your video, man. To see him go on his rise, man.
I'm listening, brother. Go ahead.
How was that to see Lil Duval turn to what he turned into from, just being in the videos to becoming his own brand in these streets?
Lil Duval special, cause he was big then.
Yeah,
he was one of the biggest things rising. We knew.
What is that?
People be working on shit around here all the time. We got all kinds.
But yeah, man, that's crazy. Shorty Red died.
Nah, I think you're talking about Shorty Low.
Yeah, Shorty Low, man. Yeah,
a lot of people rocked with Shorty Low, bro.
Yeah.
Like the beef he had with T.I., like from what I kind of got from it, it was just more on just some random street beef, bro. Like just something random, man. But it played out where everybody dropped a song that was rocking. So, hey, man. R.I.P. Shorty Low, man.
I ain't gonna lie, Young LA was like before Future. Like, bro had it. He had the flow for sure.
Yeah, I mean, his music was cool. Like during that time, he was hot. But I mean, to be talking about your bars was better than Cameron, and I don't know about all that. Like, that might be a little bit too far. But I mean, of course, you're supposed to say that about yourself. I mean, I feel at the end of the day.
Fact. All right, you want to jump back into it or move on?
I mean, what else we got? Cause that's sad, bro. Like they could have, I don't know, man. That podcast, they down bad for that interview, bro. They could have made him look a little bit better.
All right, man. Free big hit, man. Let's get into this. Why it ain't giving us no sound? Oh,
Yeah. On it. So next thing, they're telling you move on because that's gonna get you a copyright right there.
Let's hope it ain't got no commercial on it.
Look, 46 seconds is about to hit you.
If a man really hated ass,
see? Fresh out the door. Hey, but nah, shout out Big Hit, man, because I do remember we did a we did a song review. And then, like, it was like right after we did the song review, that's when I felt like I just started hearing about him a lot, bro.
Yeah, he was moving around, man.
But that's when he first got out, though.
Yeah.
It's your boy Shig Looch, LOXD Block, Silverback Gorilla up in here, man. Streaming on
Reggie Wright replies to Keefy D.
It's your boy Shig Looch, LOXD Block.
Fuck, Silverback Gorilla up in here, man. Streaming over 1 million viewers and listeners and all that. Indiscretion TV, Valentino #1, Tupac channel, streaming over 2 million viewers and listeners, man. That's crazy. Y'all rocking on over.
Now, Reggie Wright Jr. denied that allegation and told ABC in a phone interview, "Good luck finding someone saying that. That's credible. It's heartbreaking they keep dragging in my name. I didn't have anything to do with that. One of the worst days of my life when I heard that happened." Responsible. Now, Reggie Wright Jr. denied that allegation and told ABC in a phone interview, "Good luck finding someone saying that. That's credible. It's heartbreaking they keep dragging in my name."
Suge Knight's trial. So Suge had been arrested in Los Angeles, and I started getting phone calls from Reggie Wright to appear as a witness for Suge.
I want some of this.
So I don't really know. So I don't know how damaging or how helpful you could be. That's what we're trying to find out. If you can be helpful or if you're damaging.
I need to call the police.
I gave a statement to Metro. Listen to what I'm saying. I gave a statement to Metro based on what you and Suge asked me to do the night I went to the meeting at Suge's house. Okay? About the chain getting snatched. Well, I've already said that. Now, to go in there and then say something different than that, that's going to jeopardize a lot. That's surgery there. Okay, this stuff is already on record. I don't know what the FBI is talking. Have they talked to Metro about this? Metro don't talk to the FBI about it. They're watching the whole thing. But for me to go get on a witness stand and then just be put out like that, that's what's wrong. And you already gave a statement. Yeah, I gave a statement to Metro already, Reggie. So why can't you give that same statement? David Killer. That's all I'm asking you to do. Is tell them what you told them.
Of Suge Knight's trial. So Suge had been arrested in Los Angeles, and I started getting phone calls from Reggie Wright to appear as a witness for Suge.
Mr. Ken, I want to.
So what went down so far, D-Class?
Man, all I heard was a lot of mumbling, and I started jamming the beat. Really, the beat was jamming in the background.
He's like, like what's going on? Yeah, man, it's crazy right here. We got to get into this.
And then I mean, like for me personally, like for me to listen to somebody reply, like yeah, I would have to go all the way back and figure out what he even replied to. And I'm like, man, do we not? So is he the killer? Like, can we put this as a solved case and can we move on from the Tupac thing now, or are we still talking about it? Because what's the deal? I'm confused.
Man, it's all coming out. And I'm thinking, I'm hearing, okay, Tupac was stable in the hospital. Well, what happened? How did he die? Or did he fake his death? See, it's getting to the nitty fucking gritty, bro. It's getting to the nitty gritty. And I'm just
What good would it do for him to fake his death?
Maybe the FBI wanted them dead. Somebody wanted them dead. It was a hit inside job.
But too, the fact that they say you worth more dead than alive is like that could have been a big cash out.
It could have been a big cash out. We don't know.
Because if you think about it, like if they was to tell you, like if Tupac was to just say do a concert and just pop back up, like do you think people would still go?
Hell fucking yeah. Everybody and their mama.
They want to see him.
Remember they did that one concert where it was just a
hologram.
Hologram is sold out. So of course, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like people gonna want to go see, and it's like now think about how much you could charge just to get in the building.
Unless they come under some other name.
Because that's the thing. We don't know.
We wouldn't know him. We'll say, oh, he looked just like Tupac, and walk right past him.
Right.
We don't know what he would look like. He was 25 then, so that's all the pictures
like
we got.
30 years ago, right?
30 years ago. He's 50-something, 55 right now. We wouldn't know what he would look like at this point.
Because it's like, okay, would he have did some skincare products and still look the same? Would he look
All he had
like?
to do is grow his hair and grow a beard, and we lost.
That's what I'm saying.
I'd imagine that if he might be walking right among us,
With some
living in
dreads.
Facts.
instead of bald hair.
Man, would nobody know? He might got a goatee and a
Gray and stuff. We wouldn't know him as an old
little baby fro, and we ain't got no clue.
and a baby.
Right, that's crazy. Hey, but nah, it is a bunch of people though. Like, if you get on the internet, like, it is people that's getting big checks off of looking like Tupac back in the day. My wife showed me some dude on TikTok, man. I swear to God, looked just like all the pictures, all the clothes, all of that. Like, he got all of that down to the T.
Man, Tupac is like on a Michael Jackson level, man. We still talking about it. It's almost how many years later?
Facts. Yeah, I mean, if he got to the point to where he could make grown men cry, then yeah, I would definitely put him on Michael Jackson status. I mean, that's ridiculous though. For a man to make you cry just by looking at you, that's.
Oh Lord.
I mean, that's some real power.
That's different.
That's some real power.
Talk to you because
Let's get into it,
I'm really upset about how this whole thing and everything is going, and I seem to be in the middle of everything. And I could have called Reggie to talk to Reggie, but I'd rather call you being an attorney and let you hear where I'm coming from and my standpoint and everything. Because the other thing too, if I were to speak to Reggie, it may come back to you in a different way.
Look, can you give that change from my office?
Sure.
One store to Euclid Street and the 5 freeway. Hello?
Okay, there, now I can hear you. Okay. I want to say this, Mr. Kenner. First of all, in Las Vegas, I'm hearing things, so I just want to clarify with you which report is that they're looking that you have. Because he told me, he said
the one that I think that came up is actually, I think, a Compton Police Department report.
Mr. Kenner, I have never spoken to Compton Police Department. Never. I've never been inside of a Compton Police Department.
What is that?
All right, well, let me take a look and see what it is, and Paul can tell you when he calls you back, and then we'll get together tomorrow, definitely. I'd love to do that.
Okay, I just want to kind of continue here.
Yeah.
I took the fall, Mr. Kenner, for Tupac dying, for getting shot, and it was not my fault. I don't own the security company. I don't tell people in the security company how many people should be put on an individual. You know, I've asked for more security for Tupac in the past. Okay, I did everything I could do except for that particular night have my gun. And there was a reason I didn't have it. There's a reason that everybody else probably don't know, because we were all told not to carry any weapons. The whole thing, Mr. Kenner, I've been put as the fall guy, and I'm getting blamed for everything. And it's not funny. You know,
I understand what you're saying.
It's not funny at all. I don't know how I've gotten.
So that was Frank Alexander, Tupac's personal security, hired by Reggie Wright, Right Way Security, which is an ex-cop for the Compton Sheriffs, and his dad is too.
Back then was the Compton Police Department, it wasn't the sheriff.
What did you get from that, D. Glad?
That there's a lot of snitching going on. Right. Because basically my thing is I don't know, man. This is wild. Like, I don't know, man.
Come on, come with it. You're finna come with the theory. Go hit me with it.
Man, like, this shit is crazy, bro. Like, so you on here, so is he what is he apologizing for? What is he responding to? Like, I'm confused. So what is the real response to? Because, like, he just was talking about being a fall guy. And it's like, what? I'm confused, man. How you putting yourself in this? Because is another person not the person that's guilty?
Look, he was about to come out with a book and tell it all.
Who, the person that was just talking right now?
He ended up getting killed. Frank been dead like 15 years.
Man, that's crazy, bro.
So Reggie.
So he knew what really happened?
Yes.
They took him out?
Took him out.
Do you think Reggie had something to do with Reggie Wright? Or you don't know? Well, nobody would know. That's the person that did it.
Let's just say Frank was a healthy big dude. He looked like he had no health problems.
How did he die?
I really know.
Who knows? They let them people
I've never heard that story of how Frank died. So I'm happy Frank. I'm gonna look that part up though.
And he was Tupac personal. Why wasn't he winning when he was with Suge that night?
He was.
Well,
So-
he? Oh, he was in that next car behind him, huh?
So what they blaming him about is, why didn't you have your gun on you to shoot back or whatever, or to make sure? Like, I don't know.
Oh.
But yeah, but okay, I get that part because he did say that basically the dude told him that not to bring no guns. But okay, if you telling security not to bring no gun, why the hell do I have security?
Right. How am I securing anybody if I don't have my weapon on me?
Right.
Obviously, not too many people had a gun, or nobody had a gun, because the people got away.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because everybody was told not to bring a gun.
There's something just ain't right.
Right. Well, that's coming out now. And the rest of the story on why they didn't have a gun is all coming out.
Yeah, this not very Black History Month, man. It's a lot of shim.
Like niggas snaking each other. Huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of shim and negativity going on in this story, man. Yeah.
When you get a chance, can you turn off that camera? I'm gonna go back and find something to watch.
Backfield, baby.
Backfield, we back. Go to West Coast edition. Let's go to Malcolm X, man. Let's see.
I don't think that any Muslim practices hatred toward anyone. We have businesses around the country that are patronized by whites, and we have many businesses here in Chicago, and our customers are white as well as our own kind. And a white person can go into any of these places of business, and he'll have to admit that he is treated with more respect, and he finds more dignity there than he will find among the so-called Negroes who profess to be teaching love for everyone.
Twice you referred to the Negroes, the so-called Negroes. You find some fault with this description,
Yes.
I guess.
Mr. Muhammad teaches us that Negro is a term that was applied to us during slavery by the slave master. And right today, it's a term that is used only to point out the descendant of slaves. It's never used for Black people, period. Africans can come to this country. They aren't called Negroes. And if they are called Negroes, they resent it. So if Negro meant Black, as we've been taught, it would be a term that would be applicable to or pliable to everyone. But he says that it is something that means a slave or something it means something that has been left out of society, politically, economically, educationally, and otherwise.
Malcolm X was a revolutionary voice in an era that was characterized by racial upheaval. And this 1963 City Desk interview showcases his brilliance, clarity, and unapologetic resilience for telling the truth. During this interview, it becomes crystal clear that Malcolm wasn't just speaking to his interviewers, but was also speaking to a system that had failed Black Americans for centuries. His words weren't meant to soothe or appease, but to challenge, provoke, and inspire action. Malcolm dismantles the illusion of American progress during the minutes of this video, exposing the harsh reality millions of Black people are forced to live with. While others suggested integration as the solution, Malcolm called it out as a facade, a false promise designed to keep Black people dependent on white society. His speech reminds us that liberation could not be handed down from oppressors, but can be seized, owned, and defended by those who demanded it. One thing that makes this interview so powerful is Malcolm's fearlessness. He didn't just answer questions, he entirely reframed the narratives. When Malcolm was asked about equality, he didn't beg for acceptance into a broken system. Rather, he
What'd you think about that speech?
I've gotten into all of this.
Hey, no, I'm rocking with it. Like I feel like I need to get more into the whole black movement back in the day, personally myself. But it's like, yeah, I'm kind of feeling where it's going, man.
Yep.
Yeah, because that shit, I mean, okay, think about it. If you are in Texas, pretty much everybody out here call each other nigga. Like Mexicans, blacks, whites, like you been to call people anywhere, bro. Like I don't went to the pizza place. The people sitting behind us, like they was just like you turn around, look, you thought it was two black folks, it was two Mexicans.
That's crazy.
So it's like, you know what I'm saying? When it's to the point to where like that type of shit become regular, like then it's like, do you look at it as okay? Is it just a word? Like what is the meaning behind it? Because all the changing of the letter and of this, man, look here, dog, it's all the same shit.
All right, here we go. The largest wolf pack ever.
Question. How old were you when you realized that wolves don't actually howl at the moon? For me, today, totally ruined my childhood. And I hope I just did the same for some of y'all. Good. Listen, this next video is the largest wolf pack ever recorded. And what are they hunting? Let's check it out.
This wolf lady, we accept people getting killed by mountain lions. Yeah, like it happens. It happened twice last year. Right. It's not really common, but it happens. But the moment that people start getting killed by wolves in America, people are going to get furious.
Wolves, one of the most magnificent yet terrifying animals on the planet. But what if I told you of a recently discovered super pack larger than any ever recorded? I'm talking about 400 wolves, all led by one bloodthirsty alpha.
They circle the herd, trying to unsettle it and split it up. But the bison are armed and dangerous. They will be safe as long as they stick.
Nigga, 400 wolves, nigga, I'm out of here, bro.
That's crazy.
You probably don't get away from the 400 wolves.
You said you probably gonna get away?
You probably won't.
You're not gonna get away. It ain't no probably to it. You're not outrunning a wolf, bro.
If you don't see them from a good mile away, you fucked.
And even still, think about it. If they want to chase you, you don't have the wind to outrun that type of creature, bro. Like
you just gotta hope you get up high enough.
Who is to say that thing can't jump and get up there? You talking about something that's in the wild, bro. Like they able to adapt at some point. Like you're gonna have to be on some severe, like I'm finna get up this tree to the tip top to where come on, man. A pack of wolves, you out of there. Ain't no way around that one. Nah, dog. The Matthews fam. Shout out to you, my dog. Yeah, man. Yeah, that's crazy. A pack of wolves. Would you have a wolf as a pet?
Yeah, I definitely would have a wolf as a pet. What do you think about all this 50 Cent shit going on? 50 Cent versus Meech and all this shit. This shit crazy. We was about to get into that yesterday, huh?
See, I don't know. That sounds like more snitching shit to me, huh?
Everybody snitching. Why is everybody snitching, bro?
It's 2025. They trying not to get rolled under that bus, bro. Like, yeah, you see these people, man. They looking for people to lock up, bro. Like, come on, man. All they doing is they letting. Okay, see, I be trying not to get into these type of situations. So what I feel is, think about it. So Trump is in office, right?
Right.
We got all of this stuff going on. You got the government, the federal shutdown. You got the change in the Gulf of Mexico. You got the roundup of the illegals and all of this. You got all this stuff going on. But all you hear about on the internet is people snitching because they know, okay, you letting out Big Meech and you know the paperwork and everything that go into it. So if I'm letting you out knowing that right now people checking paperwork, like that is I don't. It is what it is. I ain't got no paperwork. I ain't been to jail, so I don't know none of that shit. But it's like people checking that shit now to where that shit is like your ID, bro. Once you get out, like you gotta basically be on what you said you was on. So once it get to the point to where you got snitching anywhere in that, like, come on, man, it's instant beef. Then now you getting known off of that instead of what originally we knew you for. Like now it's like the TV show, all that extra shit is like, come on, man. Like it was all a payday.
The TV show kind of gave me vibes that at some point, somebody told. Motherfuckers was telling, B. Mickey was telling, this person was telling. At some point, dude, I mean, he did go to jail and do a whole lot of time, but
But it still go back to like it's still the, you know what I'm saying? It's the smoke screen of what's really going on in the world, man. Because
right.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, like it's a lot of other shit going on, and they just pushing the narrative of these rappers, aka, I mean, if you think about it, just black men in general, bro. Like it's Black History Month, and you don't see nothing but niggas beefing and snitching on each other. Like, come on, man.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Like this whole month been based on people dissing each other. Like that we started with the Kendrick and now we got Meech and 50. Like, come on, man. Like that. This is how we finna end Black History Month.
Shitting on our history month. Well, we shitting on our own history month.
Yeah.
Like black people, man, we so lost with the sauce. We ain't even really seeing the big picture of how we make ourselves look.
Yeah, man, that's crazy, bro.
Well, we ain't condoning that. We ain't beefing with nobody on the internet. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff that we cover is a lot of bullshit. But
that's where you come here for. I mean, yeah, we're not gonna give you the sugar coated, watered down just to get your clicks type answers, bro. Like you came for a real deal, legitimate answer. And then, hey, I mean, you get in the comments, hey, if you feel differently, we could gladly talk about it. Like, I mean, hey, man, I'm with it.
You see what's all on my timeline, though. It's a mixture. You got the biggest mapping mistake of all time. You got Tupac murder will be solved. That's dope. Reggie Wright Jr., you are scared. We know that. Diddy lawyer quits after.
Hey, dun dun dun. Hey, how y'all doing? What's up? What's up? What's up? First of all, I would like to give my condolences to Biggie Smalls' mama. Rest in peace, Miss Wallace. Honey, she passed away at 72 years old. And honey, don't you think I'm not connecting the dots, girl? Biggie Smalls' mom last wish was to get Diddy what he deserved. She wanted to.
She did say that. She said she can't wait to see Diddy before she dies, so she can slap the shit out of him.
Hey, okay, I get all of that. We can't breeze over the fact that she pulled that fan out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Hey, what's the lady? What's the name? The Messy.
Shout out to Messy Sweet Spot.
Hey, that was. Hey, her whole intro is definitely different, and that fan, yeah, keep the fan on. You need to, because that shit caught me off guard, and I will never forget you and that little fan in the intro. So you need to market that.
All right, what you want to get into? Suge Knight says Dr. Dre is gay, and finally reveal why he took his baby mama. Or do we go talk about conversations with a real alien? Ja Rule and Juvenile break down their Cash Money versus Murder Inc. rivalry. The biggest mapping mistake of all time, Tupac murder will be solved. Choke No Joke, shout out Choke No Joke. Area 51 classified cancer. Jim Carrey not wanting Hollywood, so Wayne's family put him on address, I guess. I don't know. Unseen Tupac studio recording. Let's get that. Shout out Pac. Black History Month.
Right.
This definitely can't get no copyright. I know that nobody own this shit.
Man, they gonna tell you somebody got a penny in that shit somewhere.
That's crazy.
This could be the
somebody was licensed. Somebody licensed that.
Yeah,
Somebody licensed that shit.
Somebody got a penny and all that shit. Ain't shit free, bro. Ain't shit free.
FBI Chief's Day, bombshell agenda.
New role as director, how will you work to root out two tiers of justice at the FBI?
The same way I have always done so, ma'am, with the utmost fidelity to the Constitution and integrity to law enforcement. Government must allow those who are privileged to serve to execute their law enforcement duties fully, but at the same time, the American people deserve accountability inwards to government, to any of those who violate that sacred trust.
And as you prepare to take this new role, what are the top areas of concern for you as we look at our national security?
The top areas when it comes to national security, ma'am, have remained unchanged and the threat dynamic has increased. It's thwarting terrorist activities and terrorist attacks here and overseas against our citizens and our allies. And it also includes...
All right, I got something to say. You tell me if I'm on to something. This Diddy shit is a lot deeper than what we think. And I think it's part of the reason why half of the FBI is being fired, because a lot of these motherfuckers was in on some. A lot of this shit, it all's connected. So I feel like what Trump is doing is like, we got to rinse this shit. We got to get these people up out of here, and we got to do it quietly in a way where we don't uproar the people, because a lot of fucked up shit didn't happen. Y'all did a lot of fucked up shit, and we gotta get rid of y'all. What you think, Max?
I can see that. That makes sense, because at the end of the day, too, like everybody basically been saying, a lot of these people that been in these positions for long periods of time, like, you got to move around, bro. Like, there's no way somebody should be holding the same position for 10, 15 years, bro. Like, they get too comfortable, bro.
They liable because all of these are y'all informants, and y'all was letting y'all informants do all kind of shit. And the people are starting to realize, well, like, what is y'all objective if y'all allowing this person? Because that's what Diddy gonna get in court to say. Yeah, I'm an FBI informant and I've been allowed to do this shit for 30 years. Now we looking at the government like, damn, y'all condoning this shit.
But see, that's the thing. This is when you get to what they say when the inmates start running the asylum. Like, at the end of the day, you have no more informants to where you get all the way to Diddy. Like, think about how many people would have been between where you are with him compared to where you would have started. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that all them people are out of the way now, to where now you at the head of whatever snake you was trying to put together, like, that's crazy, bro.
Because a lot of them was dirty, nigga. It's a such thing as a dirty FBI agent. Dirty cops, we know there's plenty of them. Them motherfuckers was dirty, man. They're moving drugs, doing all kind of shit. If you an FBI agent, you got more access to the shit than anybody. You could help put the Diddy parties together. Just like the Reggie White Tupac situation. That all was an FBI cover up too.
But they was putting it together though. But you just basically getting the whole blackmail and all of that. Like, that's where all of this come into play, man, because you just gaining evidence on people to use later on down the line. So all the politics and all of that, you could say, been watered down and then been tainted because people been had dirt. Like, who is to say that Hugh Hefner wasn't doing the same shit before Diddy?
He's been doing it. It been going down. The Diddy house is right next to Hugh Hefner.
Like, they talking about the shit is they got tunnels and all kind of shit like that. It's like, come on, bro. Like, this shit could have been going down, but now just the fact that it's Diddy, we gonna really talk about it, because Hugh Hefner wouldn't have made that big of a deal.
You never heard of the Bunny Ranch out in Las Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's my case.
Yeah, so
before the internet, we used to hear about human trafficking like a motherfucker. New York, Las Vegas, certain places is known for that shit.
yeah, man. So yeah, I don't. That's why I don't think I really got too far into this Diddy situation because, yeah, man, there's been plenty of other races that's been doing the same shit, man, for way longer.
Diddy is just a fall guy, man. That ain't the head honcho of the whole situation. You know that.
Nah, hell no. But that's why all these people falling off, bro. Because at the end of the day, if Diddy was as bad as these people say he was, it's like, come on, man. Like,
Listen to this. When Diddy got caught, judges quit their jobs, lawyers, all kind of motherfuckers, doctors, all had and moved out the country. This shit is this been going on for 30 years, nigga. This shit is way deeper than what you think.
that's not shit. It can't be deeper than what I think, because this motherfucker, I know it's a gang of bullshit going on.
You got to think about this. You're not thinking about the rituals. Y'all thinking about it just straight. Now let's think about the whole what it represents. It's right in front of our face. Yeah, these niggas is worshiping the devil. They doing all the shit that we've been saying they've been doing. Here's the proof now. They outing themselves like, yeah, we all with this shit. And that's why when they were doing it, they didn't feel like they was doing nothing wrong because they doing it all under the same rituals and shit. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. That's just how all of them get in. So really, they just outing themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know, man. I feel like, hey, man, if Diddy ain't legitimately do nothing, man, free Diddy, bro. But
free Diddy. I mean, Diddy just cracking open the egg right now, and history is being made, and we not even really paying attention to it. We focused on, oh, he did this, did that, but we not following the money. Really focused on the people involved, who he was in business with, and who was all a part of this shit. And if he was an FBI informant, then the FBI knew what was going on the whole fucking time.
And they've been that way, and they was putting the plays together. So that's what I'm saying. Like, this shit is, granted, is more than the face value, but at the end of the day, that ain't what most people want to hear. Most people want the bullshit. So until they start dropping like well-known names that everybody could catch on and really try to run with, nobody gonna really care about it, bro, until they let them drop a fucking major pastor or some shit like that. Like, oh yeah, they running with that, bro. So
I think Diddy was like the head of the booty goons, like the head of like introducing people into the rituals. He the one, Flavor Camp. I think he really was the one that get them to sell their soul.
Like, my name was on some customer service type shit.
Yep. He the one, like, all right, we signed you. Now you got to go stay with Diddy for a little while. And when you come back, you need to go stay with Clive Davis for a little while.
Yeah.
All the weirdos.
That's crazy. My nigga was a customer service rep. Like, look here, dog. Like, we got this shit going on, man. Like, look.
Yo.
Like, that's crazy.
Oh, you got a new phone? All right.
I loaded this motherfucker. I went out with my friends. They see me out to eat. We got drugs. Oh, wow.
I'm right here talking to D Class. We live on YouTube. See.
Uh-oh.
We can hear you.
I had everybody, so.
Say what's up, CC. Say what's up to the podcast.
Goddamn CC.
I just came back from eat. Oh my God, we went to the bar.
We over here talking about Epstein Diddy files exposed. So, all right, let me bust it down. I'm gonna call you right back. So look, if they're exposing the files, this is that they knew the whole time what was going on with Epstein. They knew the whole time what was going on with Diddy. They knew it all been connected. Did you know that Epstein was the one that funded some of these movies we be watching, like Belly and all that shit?
Yeah.
You know. Yeah.
A lot of these dudes, man, like a lot of these rich white people are tapped in, bro, behind the scenes to where they be funding a lot of these projects that we be watching.
Facts.
And that's how they be making their money. And then when people get pissed off, then that's when they want to try to put them out there as people that's been eating off the culture. But you needed him to even be a part of the culture.
So a lot like Jay-Z shot videos on Epstein Island, like Big Pimpin' and all that. That was shot on Epstein Island, fool. With all them girls and shit.
See, that's crazy.
All that shit was going down, but back then, you know, they probably never would have thought it would be something called the internet and YouTube and Instagram, and we would have all these videos and shit to be able to look and say, damn, them bitches was a little young right there. And, nigga, you know, niggas is internet police and the fuck out of niggas old school videos and shit.
Yeah, but see, I think they knew or they had a mindset that like some type of shit was coming, but it was to the point to where they figured that it would have got wilder instead of just on some more conservative type shit. Cause think about it, bro. Back then, like they had the girls going wild, they had all that shit popping back then. Like you can't do that shit right now.
Nah, it's more conservative on the internet, and then in the real world, it's crazy as shit when you walk out the door.
Yeah, so it's like if you think about it, like I mean, they knew that shit was going on, man. Like you got people running around with 2, 3, 4, 5 wives right now. Like that wasn't heard of back then.
How shocked do you think people really are about any of this shit? I don't think nobody really that shocked about it.
Anybody that was around during the whole run of Bad Boy and all of that, they not shocked, bro. Like if you grew up in that time frame and we ain't had the internet, but you heard the stories, and it's like, yeah, you could decipher through some of the stories on what's bullshit and what might got some weight to it.
You know what I'm waiting on Suge Knight to come out and say is, who was the artist or the people he was making drink pee?
Man, I feel like that was said somewhere.
I'm not sure. I still missed it. I know a lot of people talked about it and mentioned it, but I've never heard nobody say a name of the person that had to drink the pee.
Mm-hmm.
See, that's why you wouldn't be able to tell me. You know, we know that name. It was some artist we know. He like, yeah, I suck nigga. You can make everybody pee in the bucket and make them drink it before he go on stage and perform type shit. I'm like, who the fuck was that?
Yes,
I with piss breath.
I heard all that one, but that'd be wild. I don't know. Shit.
Was it Benny Boy? Was it Jodeci? Who was it?
We gonna end up doing some research and figuring it out. Shit.
That's what I want to find out. Who had to drink out the piss bucket? But that's fucked up. Then you gotta go up there and sing all the bitches' face with pissy breath.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just horrible.
Little pissy boy.
Yeah, do a little research, D-Class, while we listen to the rest of this.
Oh, man.
Record. Any disagreement? I hear none. Senator Schmidt.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. It's good to see you, Mr. Patel. It's great to have your family here. I know they must be very proud.
Right now.
I have to tell you, I saw up close and personal how politically weaponized the FBI had become. In my former job as Attorney General of Missouri, we brought the Missouri versus Biden lawsuit, which uncovered this vast censorship enterprise where the federal government coerced and colluded with some of the biggest companies in the history of the world to suppress speech. And not just that, actually to pre-bunk the Hunter Biden laptop story. The FBI had the laptop in November of 2019. They met with senior executives. Yoel Roth, who was the main guy at Twitter at the time, signed an affidavit saying they were talking specifically about the laptop. It could be Hunter Biden's, pre-bunking it, calling it a Russian hack and leak operation. They knew it was true. They knew it was his laptop. So the rot is deep, and the time for you is now. And I'm glad, because reform is needed. Senator Durbin referenced your book. I think it's a good, everyone should read the book. Because I want to ask you about some quotes that are in the book. because a lot's been made of it. Usually just some of the end notes, but the content of the book. Did you say in the book, American justice must never be selective? If the law is applied unevenly, democracy crumbles. Did you say that?
I did, Senator.
When agencies like the FBI and the CIA prioritize politics over truth, the nation suffers. Did you say that?
I sure did, Senator.
Accountability isn't optional. Those who violate the public trust must face real consequences, regardless of their rank or title. Did you say that?
I did, Senator.
Okay. There's a lot more in there. I know that Senator Tillis has got the game of bingo. I'd like to play another game. Would you rather?
Let's have at it, sir.
Would you rather the FBI prosecute and persecute parents who voice legitimate concerns at school board meetings, or should it investigate domestic terrorists who commit school shootings and threaten the lives of American children?
Absolutely investigate and prioritize the safety of our children and any actual and real domestic terrorists, as I've prosecuted in my past in the Obama Justice Department.
Would you rather the FBI be weaponized by investigating presidential candidates, political opponents, spying on and wiretapping candidates' advisors, or should the FBI get back to its core mission and get politics out of the FBI?
There should be no politics in the FBI, and having been a victim of the weaponization of law enforcement against me, I know what that feels like, and if I'm confirmed, I will make sure no American feels that sleight of hand ever again.
Would you rather the FBI target traditional Catholics as extremists, or should the FBI focus on investigating actual threats posed to the American people by cartels pumping fentanyl into our communities through the southern border?
Talk about it.
100,000 deaths due to fentanyl and drug overdoses in 1 year. I'd rather the FBI focus on that and save our children.
Would you rather the FBI ignore when thugs threaten to harm and plot against Supreme Court justices, or should the FBI actually investigate that and get to the bottom of it?
So glad you brought that up, Senator. This body passed a law to protect our justices of the peace, including the Supreme Court, and every single justice of the peace deserves that enforcement of that law so they can do their duty.
Would you rather the FBI pressure social media companies into censoring conservative viewpoints, or should it focus on what the FBI should get back to, which is investigating interstate crimes that threaten the well-being of Americans?
No censorship. Let's focus on investigating interstate crimes.
Would you rather the FBI raid the home of a former president and chief political rival, going through the First Lady's personal belongings, spreading out documents on the floor staged, or should it raid the homes of terrorists who seek to harm citizens?
Let's let our men and women in law enforcement kick down the doors of terrorists and narco traffickers and pedophiles and put those people in prison where they belong.
So, I mean, I could go on and on. But let me tell you what I think's really going on here. What I think's going on here is that the folks on the other side can't actually believe and can't come to grips that they're in this position right now. That they're in the minority and that President Trump is back in office. Because what they did was, after he was out of office, they tried to destroy him. They tried to financially ruin him and his family. They tried to intimidate him. They tried to throw him in jail for the rest of his life. They tried to demonize half the opening and closing argument for the.
What you think about this, man?
Yeah, I knew somehow they was gonna get back to old Trumpy.
You know, Trump is cleaning up a mess that's probably been going on for the last 50 years. Like at some point it has to happen. And they got a clean house. It's been dirty so long that it's piling up to the ceiling. And they starting to release all these documents about Martin Luther King and this, that, and this. And what? Did you see that? The FBI documents about Martin Luther King?
Nah.
You got to check that out. There's so much going on right now. And you're right. Like, they got so much propaganda going on mixed in with the real shit. that you so confused you don't really know what's going on. America is on high alert. Trump declares emergency. And then we damn near about to go to war. It might be World War III cracking off all at the same time. I heard Trump talking shit about China or some shit or this, that, and that. I don't know. You're trying to be cool with Russia and go against China. He said the president of Ukraine is the one that started the war with Russia. He ain't fucking with him, talk bad about him. Like everything that everybody else was doing, Trump like, nah, this the truth right here. That motherfucker's a liar. We've been giving you all our money. You started this fucking war. We ain't helping you no more. Russia about to come take over your country. There's a lot going on right now. Trump, it's hard to be like, well, if this man is the bad guy, why is he undoing everything y'all did? Why is he changing all this shit? Why is he firing all these people? Obviously, all y'all motherfuckers is dirty. He don't trust none of y'all. He getting rid of all you motherfuckers. Niggas say y'all should have never let me back in office, nigga. All them motherfuckers gotta go. I want all them gone. We finna change these rules, change these laws. School board gotta change, and it's good. People think it's a bad thing that he's changing the school system. Needs to be changed. They teaching them the same shit me and you grew up learning. D class, same bullshit.
Low key, like it ain't even the same. Like it's on some whole different shit. Cause like my son in the 9th grade now, and I know some of the shit he was telling me he was learning in junior high. It was like, bro, they was on some social media type shit. Like it wasn't even in a book, bro. Like they was learning about the Kardashians and random just social media type shit. So
bullshit.
Yeah, so it's like, come on, man. Like school do need to change. I mean, the whole grading aspect and all of that, like, and I mean, do that shit still even exist? Like, what's the whole report card situation? Like, do kids still go and be like, damn, report cards come out tomorrow? Like, I'm tripping. Like, what's going on, man?
So here we go. National emergency.
Eliminate the presence of all foreign gangs and criminal networks, bringing devastating crime to U.S. soil, including our cities and inner cities. As Commander-in-Chief, I have no higher responsibility than to defend our country from threats and invasions, and that is exactly what I am going to do. We will do it at a level that nobody's ever seen before. Next, I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. The inflation crisis was caused by massive overspending and escalating energy prices, and that is why today I will also declare a national energy emergency. We will drill, baby, drill.
You got to think about this. Up until now with Trump, with the immigration shit going on and letting certain, groups come into this country and take over and do a lot of what they're doing, nobody even act like there was a fucking problem. Like, I can't believe that law enforcement act like gangs was more of a problem than letting in a whole group of people who do like, get what I'm saying?
Nah, that's, yeah.
That's how you know it was like, y'all motherfuckers is working with these people. Y'all let them in the country. Y'all letting them do this. Y'all letting them do that because y'all, at the end of the day, it's funded. It's all a plan. Ain't nothing happening for no reason. You get what I'm saying? Just like the crack.
Everything has a purpose.
Everything. We learned it from the crack era. If we didn't figure it out from the crack era, Now that it died down, this ain't nothing but the next step, the next step, and the next step. And if you go outside and drive down the street, you see what I'm talking about. Yeah, let's get back into it. This is deep though. All this shit is
Possible just
connected.
a few years ago. And thank you to the auto workers of our nation for your inspiring vote of confidence.
When are they gonna release the Tupac FBI files?
The overhaul of our trade system to protect American workers and families. Instead of taxing our citizens to enrich other countries, we will tariff and tax foreign countries to enrich our citizens.
Right. That makes sense. Like Trump is undoing all the bullshit y'all been
For this
doing
purpose,
for years.
we are establishing the External Revenue Service to collect all tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury coming from foreign sources. The American dream will soon be back and thriving like never before to restore competence and effectiveness to our federal government. My administration will establish the brand new Department of Government Efficiency.
That's right, Trump. That's right.
After years and years of illegal and unconstitutional federal efforts to restrict free expression, I will also sign an executive order to immediately stop all government censorship and bring back free speech to America.
Let's go. We can say faggot again. I'm gonna be the first one to do it today on YouTube, nigga. Fuck y'all. All right, I'm just. Hey, look, man. I don't need the LGBT LMNOP community coming after me or pulling this video up years later talking about, look what he said, guys. Y'all said worse. I'm staying behind it. I said it, motherfucker. Now what?
Just know it did not come from this guy.
D-Class, we in on it too.
No, I'm not.
No, but look, free speech need to come back. We need to be able to say what the fuck we want to. You can't come after us because we speak in our mind. We don't have to feel the fucking way you feel. We are not forced to respect you, motherfucker. We don't have to respect these people, man. If we don't want to, we don't got to. You can't force people to do shit. Let people have their opinion. That's the great thing about what God did when he made everybody individual. Now, y'all want everybody to agree with everything. This country was becoming like Nazi town. It was becoming one of them places where if you say this, your ass gonna go to jail. You do this, your ass gonna go to jail. You do this. Like, that's the shit you hear about Russia and all that. We're not getting down like that. Trump is like, nope, we're not doing that shit. That's why America is the land of the free. But nobody ever felt free. If Trump get to do what the fuck he's supposed to do, then we'll feel free again. Niggas will be able to say the F-bomb.
Look, so when you do your edits, you need to have the Star Spangled Banner playing in the background.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
I'm serious though, man. This country, man, is going to shit. And if somebody don't save it, we all gonna be rolling around in electric cars and eating healthy and just doing all kind of yoga and gay shit. It's, you know, everybody gonna have on fingernail polish. You know, it's a lot of youngsters, man. I be seeing y'all with y'all fingernail polish on. I don't say nothing, but boy, I be laughing like a motherfucker to myself. If y'all would have did that shit when me and D-Class grew up, you would have got beat up every day at school. I don't know what's cool. Y'all letting there anything can slide now. It's like the devil is winning, it seemed like. Yeah, boys will be girls, girls will be boys, and all that is okay. No, it's not. Surf God said no, it's not. I don't give a fuck. I'm not agreeing with that shit, and I don't care what you think. Not agreeing with it doesn't make me a bad person. Just make me a person that follows the Bible. Some you motherfuckers should do. You hear me? Y'all thinking this shit is cool. Y'all going, they helping y'all go to hell is what they helping you do. So go ahead. If you think you just gonna be forgiven for any and every little thing, y'all ain't reading that shit right. Something ain't right. You can't kill 150 people and think you still gonna make it into heaven. I don't care what nobody say.
That is true.
Y'all got this shit fucked up.
Well, yeah.
Y'all act like y'all never read the First Testament. Remember the motherfucking 10 Commandments? Y'all don't believe in none of that shit. You hear me though? This shit, these kids is desensitized. The world is desensitized. Nobody believes in the 10 Commandments anymore. This country is turning into Nazi town, and Trump is trying to, undo it. And if they would have let Camilla win, man, we'd have been fucked. Anybody who voted for her, you a total idiot.
So wait a minute. So you feel like regardless, we was fucked regardless.
Trump trying to undo it, but if she was in it, oh man.
You don't think she would have tried to undo it?
No, she was gonna crumble this country. She's a sellout. Remember, she said she put greens in a bathtub. Ain't nobody ever put greens in a motherfucker. Crazy bitch. Nobody do that shit. My mama even was happy Trump won. She, like most women, women gonna go women power, but women weren't really doing that. I seen a lot of mad women in the airport. Oh, we didn't win. I was in my mind happy to the motherfucker, and even my mom agreed with that a woman should not run this damn country just for the simple fact that she has a period every month. She might get in a bad mood and kill everybody. Or they just got certain ways about them. They don't know how to let shit go. Just, you can't let men be men. It's men jobs, it's women jobs, it's just certain. I'm not saying it's, a women can't do this or that. Women can do whatever she wants. But some things she shouldn't want to do, like cut the grass, take out the trash. She shouldn't want to do none of that. If she wants to do it, she can. But if you got a man, then what the fuck are you outside digging up leaves, weeds, and shit for?
Okay, so what?
Like gardening or something. I don't know.
So what would be considered a job that a woman could do that a man can't do?
Do ballet.
It wouldn't make sense for him to do
ballet. I don't think men should try that. Yoga. I don't think niggas should be doing yoga.
Yoga ain't shit with stretching.
You can stretch all you want, just don't put on the pants and little tighty whities and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So it's the pants.
It's just a lot of to do with it. No man should be out stretching and shit in public. First of all, you should be doing that in the comfort of your own home. So you wear them little tight drawers. Don't let nobody see you.
So look, that go our first sponsorship right there. Yoga companies tap in.
Tap in. We'll tell y'all how to shoot.
That way we can get surf at the yoga session.
All right. What's a job that women can do that men shouldn't do? Strip. I don't think niggas should be on poles stripping and doing all that.
Well, I mean,
women are way better strippers.
You shouldn't. Shit. I mean, I would hope so. But shit, at one point in your life, you wanted to be a stripper.
Yeah, every man wanted to be a stripper.
See what I'm saying? So why you gonna hate on the man that just followed his dreams?
You ask me a question, just let me answer. Tennis. I think tennis is more for a woman. I don't think niggas should be out there playing no motherfucking tennis.
Have you played tennis? Have you played though?
No, I ain't never played tennis. I've tried, but it's it's a lot of stretching and shit to do.
It ain't bad. I'll fuck with it.
All right, I got another one. Things women should only do. Modeling. I think modeling is for women, man. You a guy, you shouldn't be trying to be no damn model, man. What the hell you want to do that for? Let women take the pictures and shit. Be feminine and put on crazy looking clothes. Why you got a dress on? Why these niggas not on the dress tighter than what the girl got on. I don't
Hey,
know
but
what's up with
the
this.
thing about it is when you deal with like that fashion week shit, that be the shit I don't get. Like, yeah, they be wilding during fashion week, but I mean, yeah,
And
like
none of half of the shit I would never wear, and I'm like, how is that even fashion? This shit looks horrible.
right. Nah, I get that part because yeah, they be
Ain't
wild
even good
during fashion week. But it's like I don't see how they think that anybody will wear majority of that. I mean, but you know, I guess I'm not of the upper echelon of customers to where I'm going for that type of shit.
All right, restaurants. I think women should only be waitresses.
You coming up with a lot.
You think so? Okay, why is that though? Because I feel like that's a both could do that.
Women are more wholesome. I mean, you got some good guy waiters out there. Shout out to my buddy Slim, man. He's a great waiter because he knows customer service. But most niggas, they ain't that happy all the time, and they don't do the job as well. That's why. That's why.
That's just the nigga not caring about his job. That's what that is.
That happens, you know.
And then men maybe don't really want to tell other men. They rather tip a woman than a man.
Yeah. So and women like women, so a woman
I'm just
gonna get
saying.
more tips than a guy anyway. Guys should be bartenders, and women could be bartenders too. But she would make more money with waitress. That's
okay.
why.
So all right. So then, but it's like if you look, it depends on how you look at it. Because if you look at it as the customer service aspect of it, you could get good customer service either way. But if you look at it as the employee, then yeah, a female will always make more money dealing with tips than a guy would.
So what would you rather, D-class, a waitress or a waiter?
Shit, it don't matter to me either way. As long as my food come fast, I'm not tripping. And then too, what I do is I'm the whole tipping situation. Like I've worked in restaurants, so when the bill come and it's paid, but I let my wife fill out the whole tips and all of that. Cause I know the behind the scenes and like how them people really be tripping about these tips. So it's like, yeah, man, you might just have $2 to get them $2, but they look at it as you being cheap. But it's like, bro, like that might just be what I got for you right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
that's true.
That's why I just let her fill that out because she look at it completely different than I do.
Right. Especially if you worked for tips before, then you really truly understand.
Yeah.
But all right. So another thing I think women should only do. I think women should only be the ones nail techs and beauticians. You want a nigga braid your hair?
I mean, I ain't never had my hair braided, so I don't know. But still, I don't know. Hell no, I wouldn't want no nigga playing in my hair, period. Like, what the hell? Like, listen.
I'm about to say D-class.
Because I was trying to process the whole situation until we got to just the dude aspect of it.
This is the thing. You don't mind a dude giving you a haircut, which I don't like either. I especially don't like the part where you got his hand on your forehead and all that. Ugh. That's why I cut my own hair.
Yeah, the whole touchy-feely aspect of. See, let me tell you something. I ain't been to the barbershop in a minute, but when I do go, like I go just for the whole like vibe of the barbershop. Low key, if I could just sit in there and just sit there and not get a haircut, I'd be cool. But it don't make no sense to just sit in there. So it's like, all right. And then you can't just go get an edge up because then it's like, all right, he got an edge of mustache into this, and he want to put his hands all in your face. Oh God, man, you know what? I'm cool. Let me come play the video game in the corner and chill, bro.
I don't think men should do haircuts. I think women should cut men hair. That's too. I'm too close to you. We don't know each other that well. I don't want to smell your cologne. I don't want you touching all on my back of my neck, my face, and all this whole shit.
But then, okay, so then do you go to barbers? Well, have you tried a barbershop that got nothing but women in it?
So the barbers that I go to, I've been dealing with for years. We have that understanding of not to be all close up on me while you cut me, and as much as possible, do not touch me. But I've been dealing with the same barber since I was a kid in Compton, and that's probably one of the only places in LA I get my hair cut, other than the homie Slim. And then out here, my boy Duran, shout out Duran, he cut my shit up. I'm gonna get my hair cut. Now, them two people, two places. Vegas, I don't got no barber. My boy Prince Charles used to hook me up sometime. Other than that, I cut my own shit.
Yeah, I don't fool the barbershops, man. Once I get the whole going to be a business, but once it gets to the point to where you got to start setting appointments and going through apps and all that type of shit, like, I'm cool, man.
So if ladies opened up barbershops and they were sexy and wear nice uniforms and shit,
See what I'm saying? Nah, why they gotta see? There you go. That's what
I'm just telling them how I would market it.
Yeah.
That's how I would do it. My barbers would be in Daisy Dukes or something. Maybe a bikini. It'd be the bikini barbershop. And all the girls got bikinis on and they giving you a haircut. I charge about $60 though. And shit, niggas gonna pay.
You know what that sound like?
What?
A lawsuit waiting to happen.
That ain't no lawsuit. The bikini barbershop.
Come on, man.
They ain't forced to wear the bikinis, but if they want to wear the bikinis, they can wear them. What about Hooters? It's gonna be like the Hooters of barbershops.
I'm sure if you do some digging into the Hooters and their situation, they tiptoeing the line on what exactly they can and can't do.
They hire girls with nice breasts and they make them wear a tight t-shirt and let their titties show. That's just what the job description.
Hey, but no, they do have a whole like they gotta be within like certain like weight standards and like you can't have skin hang over the side of your shorts. Like, yeah, I had a homeboy, his girl used to work over there.
Yep, she gotta stay in shape and she gotta wear that little shorts and that little red shirt, and them Hooters gotta be sitting up nice.
My dear,
Does she have a nice rack?
I don't know.
I don't even mean to ask you that, but
who knows?
I don't know what I'm thinking because
I went over there and we played Madden and we went to work.
You know, not like checking her out type shit, but if or when you at Hooters, man, I don't even know how to ask this because you married. Fuck.
I put it like this: only time I've been to Hooters was when I was in the military and we had a party at Hooters. I've been to Hooters one time in my life.
Okay, was the girls there? Did they have big breasts?
Well, yeah, because that's the point of Hooters.
See what I'm saying? But do you think it's appropriate to take your girl on a date to Hooters?
If it's appropriate, no. But I mean, if she is in that type of situation,
right?
Then I mean, hey, like why? Hey, but nah, like hell no, man. I mean, I don't know. That's crazy.
Man,
I couldn't see telling my wife, you know what? Let's go to Hooters.
I'm gonna say it to my I'm gonna say it as a joke. Hey babe, let's go to Hooters, man. I want some wings. You know, just say it calm, like cool, like you know, just like it's Applebee's or something.
That's it. That's the thing. Like the fact that I don't eat chicken wings like that, my wife would look at me like I'm crazy. Like what? Like you want chicken?
You gotta find something. You gotta look on the menu, find something you really like. And like, man, I always wanted to go to Hooters and try this, and just see how the conversation goes.
Yeah.
Because look, if you could go to Hooters, you should be able to go to the strip club together.
Nah, facts.
And I heard the strip club has very good food out in Texas. Oh, are you gonna go to that new strip club by Sauce Walker made out there in Houston?
I ain't got that type of bread.
Oh man,
I ain't there yet. Once we start getting some sponsorships, then we can make it happen.
Oh, you gonna go in there and throw a couple thousand and shit? I'd be glad.
Cool, man. Look, let me tell you something. I'm one of them people that I sit by the stage I have me 10, 15, 20 tops. After that, I felt like I done spent too much money, bro. It's time for me to go.
I'm at least throw $100.
I'm not doing that. That's too much. Do you know what you could do with $100?
Throw it at a big old booty. Hey.
And then what? Then what you gonna do?
Pay for a high ass drink. And,
See what I'm saying? Nah, hell no. Hell no. That $100 throwing that $100 at that big old booty better come with a drink.
I'm gonna try to get some of the ladies to lead a club and get a real job. But if I can't get them to do that, then shit. Go to church with me Sunday or something. I'm offered.
And you think you finna get all of that off $100?
Yes, I'm gonna hold a conversation, throw a little bit, hold a conversation, throw a little bit, hold a little bit.
Man, look.
Maybe one lap dance.
That's 40 right there.
You gotta do what you gotta do, D-Class. You gotta get the message across the way you gotta get it.
Yeah, that's 40 just in that, man.
But see, I think that would be great content to go to the Splash House and just, record some content. You might catch, Sauce Walker Peoples or somebody out there. I think it's a great opportunity to get some content over there because it seemed like he's hands-on and he's there. So you can catch.
Yeah, he's there, I'm sure. But yeah, put it like this: if you're not in them type of circles, you just not going over there doing no content.
Yeah, you might have to talk to somebody, have a conversation. Maybe you go a couple times, have a couple drinks, throw a couple $100, leave. And after a while, they like, ain't that old boy? He come, he have his drink, and then he
think about all the minuses you just put in there. Me going a couple of times, that means I'm leaving my house, driving way to the other side of Houston that I don't go to, just to go throw $100+ that I don't want to throw for some drinks that I got in my closet. I'm cool. Man,
it sounds like good content.
It sounds like it. It do. Matter of fact, when you come out here, we will go over there.
I'm gonna come down there just for it.
We will go over there. Now, how long we willing to stay? Hey, I'm gonna sit there as long as you want to stay.
I will stay $100 worth. We'll just get 100 ones. When we throw the ones, say what's up to Sauce. See if we get somebody shout out the news. You can use one of the ladies or something, and then we out of there. We ain't staying too long. We don't break the rules. We come in peace. You know what I'm saying?
Look, that shout out between a shout out and a lap dance, that's gonna be the Hyundai right there.
That might be a little something, but it ain't gonna cost us too much. It's enough, It seemed like the Sauce House is a nice place to go and meet somebody.
It do look like it's popping over there though. I ain't gonna fuck with it. It do. But the people that's running it over there though, like they do got motion in the city, so it only makes sense.
So you being in Texas, how big is the TSF name, the brand? Is it really like is that the shit? Because I know Rap a Lot is another one, but I feel like in between those two, everything else in Texas get lost. I don't really know about no other movements than TSF.
I mean, yeah, those would be the main two names that you would hear out here.
Rap a Lot.
Those would be the main two. Other than that, I mean, you got the old school ones like the Swisher House and all that type shit. But as of right now, those would be the main two that you really hear of.
Yeah. So, are they doing a lot of function in there? Is there a lot of stuff going on? What is the culture? We don't never talk about it. We always talk about everything else. And I'll break down. Vegas ain't really got too much going on either. I don't really tap in too much into whatever they got going on, but I don't know of any big artists other than the one dude that got signed to Rick Ross a minute ago. But I don't even know if he make music anymore. But other than that, I don't know anything about their music scene at all. Other than artists coming in and doing shows and, the strip type shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like out here, bro, like Texas is so huge that I mean, you think about it, the whole TSF and all of that is basically the south side of Houston. Like that's a whole like that. Put it like this: all the time that I've been in Houston, it's very seldom that you catch me on that side of town. Like if I'm going on that side of the town, it's a purpose. I'm not just going just to go.
Okay.
So it's like, yeah, like it's kind of like the old school Cali type shit. Like you was from Long Beach, like you pretty much stayed in that little surrounding little area. You might venture off somewhere, but you know you going with a purpose. Go over there and then come on back where you better know. Like it's still the same thing.
So what part did you stay on? You was on the north side
Yeah, I'm on the north side.
of Texas.
Houston.
Y'all still have that south and the north type thing going on or what?
Shit, I have no idea. I don't think it's going on because I mean, shit, everybody on the same thing. You could tell people that's from the north side and from the south side. You could definitely tell the different sides that people from.
How do you what is distinctive?
Shit, it's just the lingo. Like people
What would
got
be-
different lingos. People got like just the different clothes that people wear. Like they own different brands. Like it just depends. One side is more popular with the Jordans than the other side. Like yeah, it's
So
cars.
would you say the south side is more flamboyant than the north side? Like,
No.
because I remember Sauce Walker was just saying he the reason he was the first person in Texas wearing the drip and doing all this, that, and this. So,
Yeah, I mean,
is
me
that accurate?
I wouldn't. I mean, you just think about it, like with the different age group that's coming in, and the whole designer and all of that. Like back then, people wasn't big on that designer shit. So if you pulling up people pictures from like the early '90s, like niggas wasn't on that shit back then.
No, not streetwear.
Yeah, like it wasn't.
I would attest to that.
A nigga would have had some shit just to say, oh man, I got a Gucci robe at the crib. Like it wasn't like niggas had like Gucci shirts and shit like that unless you was like a real deal celebrity type shit. And then half the time they ain't even had that shit. Throwback jerseys was popping.
Right. I mean, you would have like, the belt. The belt was always like, okay, a nigga gonna keep a Versace or Gucci belt or something like that. Then I remember the bags start getting like popular. Then eventually people start wearing the clothes and shoes, but a lot of that shit I didn't like. It was like back when I was growing up, if you had some Gucci shoes on, that was like wearing some Coach. It didn't matter if it was Gucci or Louis Vuitton. Them not Jordans. Them not like we don't wear that. You get what I'm saying? That shit wasn't popular.
The shit that was popping when I was in high school is the motherfucking the polo boots and the Eddie Bauer boots. Like if you had the rain boots. Like if you had the polo rain boots or the Eddie Bauer rain boots, like you had this shit on. Like other than that, yeah, you was good. The Jordans, they didn't even really just care about Jordans like that. I felt like that was more a down south thing. Because when I came to Texas, people was big on Jordans, but when I went back to Cali, like niggas wasn't on that shit.
That's crazy. Trying to Bluetooth my earphones, but shit ain't popping up.
Yeah. Man, shit, I'm about to go fix some motherfucking food, goddamn.
Nigga said I'm over here getting hungry. Yeah, we've been on for a little minute.
Yeah, we done hit them with 2.5 hours this time.
Man, that shit flew by so quick.
You're gonna have plenty of edits.
Yeah, we touched a little bit of everything. All right, this is the News You Can Use podcast. I am your host with the most big surf guy, my boy D Class. Yeah, no, and we are out of here.
Back though.
All right, I ended it. Yeah.